Welcome. I'm Angela Copeland, career coach at Copeland Coaching, and I'm here with a tip to help you with your job search. Earlier today, I had the opportunity to speak with a group of hiring managers at the Society for Information Management, but they weren't just any hiring managers, they're frustrated. They're having a tough time recruiting and retaining talented people like you. So I got a chance to talk with them from the insider's perspective on the things that you don't like about their job search process. One of the number one things that I hear from job seekers that they don't like about the job search process is that employers often don't get back to them about the process. So you've put in a ton of time into an interview. You filled out an application, you did a phone interview, you went in for at least one in-person interview, if not two, you snuck out of work, you had to change clothes, you really rescheduled quite a few things. And at the end of the process, that hiring manager told you that you would know something by Friday. Well, it's Monday or it's Tuesday or Wednesday the next week and you still haven't heard anything. In your mind, the wheels start turning. You're sure you didn't get hired. Maybe an internal candidate got hired or someone from another company. Something has gone wrong. Well, I shared this with these hiring managers and they were surprised. The reason that they were surprised is that they actually often have very little control over how fast that hiring process goes. It can actually take 2 to 3 months sometimes. The problem is that oftentimes that hiring manager doesn't communicate that to you very well. When they tell you, I will know something by Friday, gosh, they wish they would know something by Friday, but they're not always sure of it. And the problem is that they don't accurately communicate that to you, and it really can cause some stress. So my feedback to the hiring managers was, I understand you can't control the length of time, but you can certainly control the expectations that you set. So do a better job setting those expectations so the people you're interviewing know what to expect. Well, but from the job seeker side, what can you do when you encounter this problem? When a hiring manager tells you, I'm going to call you by Friday, and you haven't heard anything the next Wednesday. Well, the first thing you can do is stay calm. Do your best to not make up a lot of scenarios about what may have happened, what may have gone wrong. Just remember, it could be that the HR person is sick. It could be that their boss who needs to approve it is out on vacation. It could be a whole number of things that have nothing to do with you and nothing to do with any of the other candidates. So stay calm, try to not make up scenarios in your head, and once a few days have passed beyond the deadline, think about putting together a really brief email. It could either go to the HR person who's coordinating your process, or it could go directly to the hiring manager. You just want to check in. You may even make the subject line something like checking in and say something like, it was so great to come in and meet with you last week. I'm so excited about this opportunity, but I just wanted to drop you an email and see where you were in your hiring process because I know you were really hoping to make a decision quickly. Hopefully, a very brief email like that will prompt the hiring manager or the HR person to respond back to you to help you to know that the hiring process is still going on and that you have not been overlooked. So again, try to stay calm, hang in there. It's very possible that your offer is just around the corner. Thank you and tune in very soon for another job search tip.